great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Stafford now to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And that might be Titan football. It is. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Denico Autry. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Berrios.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On first down, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
But since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Play action. Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
From the 16, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Stafford on first down. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Akers. And he's got some space here.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
On first down, it's Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tannehill throwing again.
Quick completion to Henry.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going right back to Akers.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Off play action, Tannehill. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans on one play have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On third down, Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Tannehill. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5
picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Stafford here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10, Stafford again. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Stafford. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They snap it to Tannehill. Quick slam to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Tannehill to throw.
Flush to his right.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Bullet good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Henry, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Again, it's Henry, and he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Kick here is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.